Hey everybody, so you got your Young Living Starter Kit and you may be completely new to the world of essential oils. So I'm going to do this video for those of you who enrolled under me. There's been a few of you now, yay for joining my team. And so I know for the ones that have enrolled under me so far, you guys are completely new, and I'm just going to give you kind of like a crash course in what to do after you enroll. Okay, so we know that there are 3 ways to use your oils. The first way is aromatically, which means that you can use them in your diffuser. The second way is topically, which means you can put it on your skin. And the third way is internally, which means that the Vitality line, the ones with the white label, are the ones that are FDA approved for ingestion. So let's just start at the beginning. You got your kit. I want you to use your oils. If you invested the money and the time into deciding to take this leap to change your life, I want you to use your oils. And it can be a little bit overwhelming. I actually know people that have bought the kit and then not done anything with it because they didn't know what to do. So I don't want that to happen to you. I want you to use them. I want you to love them. So first thing you're going to get in your kit, let's say you get nothing but your kit right now, you're going to have your diffuser. Okay, so let me move this camera back a little bit. So your diffuser is kind of your easiest, funnest way to use your oils. If you got your kit, hopefully you got the Desert Mist. That's this one, but really any of the diffusers are fine. So I'll just show you how to do the diffuser. So you just take this part off. Okay, and then you unscrew this part. And this one's actually already full because I just did it for my grandma when I did this little course because she got a kit. You take your oils and you drop them in. Do your oils before you do your water, okay? Because it just helps the scent last longer. It helps the oils last longer because they kind of get dispersed into like all of the water. So you do about, I always like to do about 2 to 5 drops of each oil. Now, you can do more or less depending on whatever blend you want to do. And if you enrolled under me, then you got your starter kit guide, and I have a bunch of recipes on there for you. And all this information that I'm telling you, I have written down for you. So you should have that, but sometimes it's easier to see it. And so anyways, you put your drops in, so you'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you pick your other oil and be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you get your water. And so this line right here, this is your fill line. And if you go over this line, the steam just doesn't come out. And so you want to make sure to be under this line. All right. So once you fill it up, you put your top back on, and you kind of just want to roll it around until it clicks in place, right? And it's got to be even. If it doesn't like click in place right, then it will leak. You don't want that. And you put your top back on it, and again, you want to just spin that around till you hear the little click. All right, so this diffuser is very easy to understand. There are 3 settings. One is like a high, and then there's a medium and a low. The high setting will output the most, and that will be for 3 hours. So this will be full, empty within 3 hours because all of it will come out in the air. So this is the strongest setting. That's the first one. Okay? If you want to hit it again for medium, that means it's going to be less time, less air that comes out, but it'll last for longer, and I think that's 6 hours. And then the last setting is our 10-hour setting. Now this is the one that you want to use if you want to diffuse overnight because it's an intermittent, so it'll turn on and off to last for 10 hours. So for each of these, they will turn off at the end of the time, and the reservoir for water will be empty. So there's that. The second button over here is your colors. So you have like a less bright right. Here is the candle setting, which is kind of bright in here, so you can't really see, but y'all, this setting is awesome. Love it. And then you've got all these other colors, which like my 2-year-old will be like red, green, blue, like when I'm going through, and so she loves it. And then, so there's that. And so that is the easiest way to start using your oils, is to diffuse them. It will put the scent in the air. It can actually help clean your air a little bit. It can enhance your mood, all that fun stuff. And so that's the best way to do it. Like I said, I've got some really great recipes on my starter guide, but basically the sky is the limit as far as recipes go. You can make your own combinations, whatever you feel like. You can do more of something, less of something. That is the easiest, simplest way if you just got your kit to get started. But y'all, I want you to go above and beyond. I don't want you just to diffuse them. I want you to use them in all the ways, all the oils, right? And so if you enrolled under me, then you are getting a pack of these rollers for free. And let me tell you why I like the rollers and the sprays. And I'm really going to push that we do that. And if you're local to me, which if you're watching this, you may or may not be, but if you're local to me, we're going to do these probably together. If you're not, I'm going to walk you through it. And I'm really going to encourage you to do this, because let me tell you why. I want y'all to use your oils. Like I said, having a plan, having these pre-made is going to be so simple for y'all to use them every single day and for whatever you need, okay? And so if you haven't yet, I want you to go on Amazon. They're not very expensive, and you can order a set. I got a set of 6 spray bottles, 6 roller bottles, and 6 a little bit smaller like dropper bottles, all for like $12. So completely worth it, because you can make so many combinations. And I'm going to kind of go over how to do that with you, because I want you to, like I said, be able to use that. And so let's just back up a little bit and say you haven't gotten these yet. You ordered them, but they haven't come in. There is in your kit a little roller ball, okay? And so, hang on one second. Sorry about that. So in your kit, there's going to be this little roller ball, and you might pull this out. It's going to be hiding underneath where your stress away is, and you're going to get this little roller ball, and here's a cap. And you might be like, what do I do with that? I don't even know, right? So this is what I'm going to suggest for you. Now, you can do whatever you want. This roller ball can go on directly on one of your bottles. And that means that you can put it right on your skin, right, without even having to make a roller. You can do that, okay? And what you can also do is when you use one of your bottles, let's say you're, almost done with your stress away, right? And you want to make it into a roller. You can just add some carrier oil to your actual bottle, and maybe add a blend if you want to add something to it, and put this on it, and then you have a roller bottle just to take, right? And you can use some lemon and peel this label right off when your bottles are empty. And so there's that. But for the very beginning, I'm thinking that you won't go through the bottles that fast. So I suggest using Digise as your roller. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Digise is one that is so effective and so awesome, but one that you probably don't want to diffuse. Now, maybe you like the scent. Maybe you do. But I would say you probably don't. And so this is what you can do. You can open it up. You can get one of these little things. You can also use a knife or whatever. And you just pull it right on up. Like that. Okay? You take your roller top and push it right on down. It's kind of hard. You got to snap it on there, and there you go. You have your roller. And you can't use this top anymore. You use the top that comes with the roller, and you put it on. And now you know what? When you're having some tummy trouble, roll this right on your tummy. And it is so effective. If you're feeling bloated, if you're feeling nauseous, if it's just churning a little bit, here you go. Okay? So there's that. Now, those are the main things that you can do with only your starter kit. You can diffuse, you can make a roller with that little roller top, okay? And now, let's say you followed my advice and you got your bottles, your spray bottles and your rollers, which I definitely suggest you do. You can even splurge and get some nice labels, or you can just go, buy the pre-made labels and stick them on and write on them. You can even use tape, whatever works. And I'm going to give you a quick rundown on how to make these because, like I said, I want these made for you and sitting there, and I want you to go grab them every single day or whenever you need them. All right? Let me grab my little tools here. All right, so if you're going to do your DIY rollers and sprays, you're going to need liquid coconut oil or another liquid carrier oil. You're going to need witch hazel. Now all of this little stuff right here came in these kit that I bought, the bottles and sprays. And so if you guys are interested in that, I will link it to you because I found that was the best bang for your buck. And you also would want distilled water. I was unsure about using distilled water at first, but it really is recommended, and it's not very expensive. Okay, so for your roller bottles. Now, I put all of this in my starter kit guide, okay? So you will have that if you enrolled under me, and this is just kind of like an in-person reminder of what I've already written down for you. So for the rollers are your most concentrated, okay? Some examples of rollers. You can do Stress Away. You can do Stress Away in lavender as kind of your calm down or your perfume. You can put it right on your wrist, the back of your ears, back of your neck, your temples. Or if you're using it for more of like immune boosting or whatever, if you want to make that roller, then you can put it on the bottom of your feet because the bottom of your feet are actually where you get, you have the biggest pores and it's the least sensitive. Okay, that was a lot of information. But like I said, I have all this written down for you. So you get your roller. When you order them, they're going to come without the roller tops on. So all you have to do is fill them up. So this is how you're going to want to do it. You're going to pick your blend, and like I said, I have them all written out on my starter guide, so you would just look and be like, okay, I want to do pollen punch. So this is how you do it. It's all written right there. So let's say we're going to do pollen punch, okay? And so pollen punch is a very well-known blend that uses peppermint and lavender and lemon, okay? And so what you would do is you do, as a general rule, 10 drops of each oil in your roller bottle. Now that is a very strong blend. The roller bottles are the strongest, least diluted, and very, very powerful. So all you would do is you drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your next oil, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. And then I like to just swirl them around, and then you want to top it off with your carrier oil. Tick, 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 tick. That's it. And then you snap your roller top on and close it up. That's how you do it. And I always like to shake them before I use them. So this is Stress Away. It's my Stress Away roller. I like to put it right on my wrist and kind of use this one as a perfume. Stress Away smells so good. Okay. So that's your rollers. Like I said on there, on my starter guide, I have so many recipes, like literally 2 full pages of recipes. I've got like a wrinkle, anti-wrinkle one, pollen punch, Band-Aid, skin relief, muscle tension, headaches, migraines. I mean, like I've got a roller recipe for it. And everything's from the starter kit. And so that's what's neat is like I'm definitely making sure when I made my starter guide for you guys that it's all stuff that you can just do right away. Now, for your sprays, you can do, this is my Calm Down spray, and for me, I like frankincense and lavender, so that's what's in here. You can do a bug spray. You can do a hand germ, almost like a hand sanitizer type spray, gets the germs off, and that's just thieves. All these recipes, like I said, are on my starter guide, so let me tell you how to do them. So for your sprays, you're going to want witch hazel and distilled water. The reason that you want to use distilled water, and actually this goes for your diffusers and anything else that you use with oils. If you use distilled water, that is better because sometimes your tap water will have other like minerals and stuff in it for you that will change. It can just kind of change the oils, or it can, kind of have some stuff in it that just maybe you wouldn't want. And so if you use distilled water, you know that there's nothing in it. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to have a reaction with anything. And it's just going to help make sure that it's the purest that it can be. So to do that, you will start with an empty bottle, which I already have these made, so I'm not going to actually let you see me do it. But let's say that we want to do a happy blend. So I would like to do maybe citrus fresh and lemon. And so you would do tick, 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 tick. Again, you can do 5 to 10 drops in your spray bottles. And so you put those in the bottom. Then you want to add your witch hazel. Now, what witch hazel does is it kind of helps. With mixing the oils and helping the oils kind of disperse within the witch hazel. So then when you add the water, the witch hazel will mix with the water, and that way you don't have just like big concentrated spots of water. So that is basically all that you have to do. I know that was a lot of information thrown at you, but like I said, it is all like stuck in there in this book. It's very easy for you. But I just wanted to have this little video to send out to you guys, just to kind of welcome you and let you get going, because I really, really want you to use your oils every single day. So anyways, always contact me with all the questions. Okay? All right. Thank you guys.